get comfortable. Oh, one person? What's up? What's happening? How you doing today? So, what about Iran's underground uranium stockpile survived Trump's strike on Iran? Which I knew that it's coming out though, but I knew that because it's kind of common sense because I think he just damaged like how to enter it to get to it type stuff. That's what he did. Yep. So you know that's a problem. That's my thing. So it's been rumors of Iran removing the 408.6 kilograms of uranium from its most sensitive sites before the strikes. And they were saying that right after. Might have been saying it before. Like they probably gonna move that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. That's why I was like, Trump, why you just didn't make sure you destroyed it. But I found out that you can't just really, you gotta blow it up some type of way to really destroy it. It's a certain way you gotta do it to actually get rid of it. So that's one thing. So I guess his best interest was to what? Just block where you can't get to it. I don't know why United States think everybody dumb just because you foreign. Trump told Liberia president, how did you learn good English? You speak. Being sarcastic. Now, you know that's crazy, man. He be getting on people's nerves, bro. Me speaking no English, right? Probably speak better than your ass, Trump. But, yeah, man. This shit crazy. So let's get back on Iran. Iran has $1 trillion terrorist group, put a T on it, that even Trump can't destroy. This is what's being said in the media, the news media. Trump, they supposed to be for you, but they saying this group, that Iran group, man, you can't even destroy them. Now, you could do damage like a mug, but it's crazy. So we got 2 ships sunk, 4 unalived, and Houthis on the Red Sea. You know, they like pirates. Houthis rebels. Yeah, they still going strong, people. They still going strong, so. And you know that's Iran, for real. Just broken up in groups and whatnot like that. That ain't good, all right? That ain't good. So this is my point of bringing this up because Trump gonna have to make a move now in the Red Sea. He got a lot on him plate. He has bit off way more than he could chew. He probably don't chew, he probably just swallow because I think a reptilian got that long ass tongue like a snake and it just gulps its prey down. You feel me? Just swallow it whole. Gulp. Yeah. So Houthis rebels doing their thing. They still going against Israel. You know, and so is Iran. And probably so is Hamas. You know, it's crazy, people. So anyway, dozens of strategic air tankers have lifted off from their bases in United States, flying out over the Pacific, heading out to the Middle East. The United States Armed Forces are now funneling arms and weapons into Ukraine in massive amounts as Trump prepares a drawdown for $300 million package to Ukraine. Arms support. $300 million. God. Worth. So if he got to do that again, and he was already saying, you're going to pay me back this money Biden gave your ass. It was a loan. He thought he was just getting shit for free. Nope, it was a loan. We want those rare earth minerals that you have over there, Zelensky. But now the tables have turned. Trump figured it out because he said, that ain't guaranteed I'm going to help you. But look, Trump, you got the help now. What's going on? It's getting realer and realer and realer. You got to send $300 million worth of armed support for Ukraine. Damn, that's a lot. All right. But you know, that shit costs a lot. One tank could cost $25 million. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get it. We get it. So Trump says, I think I'll have a major statement to make on Russia on Monday. So get prepared for that. Trump has a major, this is out his mouth. This is his words. He said he got a major statement to make on Russia on Monday. Why is that, Trump? Because Putin ain't playing with your ass no more. Negotiation my ass. I don't think that is in the works. You can bring it up, but Putin didn't put his foot down all the way. He said, hey, man, I'm not stopping until I conquer Ukraine. I'm sick of this shit. He probably saying, Ukraine weak. Zelensky's weak. And I'm stronger than him in the mind, all aspects. So at this time, man, I'm finna take over this shit. You know what I'm saying? Go on and finish the job, bruh. So what I found out was, when Trump, that leaked video, audio, he said if China go into Taiwan and if Russia go into Ukraine, he was gonna bomb the shit out of their ass. I found out. I'm thinking that's new. Excuse me, it's not new, people. That was in his first term. See, a lot of people don't know what Trump did in his first term. I didn't know he said that. Nobody knew because it's leaked audio. Somebody knew, though, whoever he was talking to. But why was it leaked? Right? Could it been your boy Elon Musk? Because remember, he was working with Doge and he was getting all this data. And people was fussing like, I don't want him having my information and stuff like that. Ain't no telling what Elon Musk got. All right. Yeah, I forgot to put that in my notes. I need to look that up. Because I'm going to tell you what Elon Musk did. Him in China. What? Turning him back on us. Get him out of here, Trump. That's your next subject. Deport somebody. All right, since you want to deport everybody, get him up out of here too. I remember a while back when they didn't want Elon Musk to know certain things because they say he was on drugs allegedly and he might slip up and tell stuff that he ain't supposed to tell. They really said that. I say what now? When he was up there standing next to Barron Trump looking silly to them up. I'm like, he just spaced out, boy. It was a couple times they seen Elon Musk standing next to Trump looking spaced out. He like this, like he seeing shit flying and shit. Like, hey man, what are you smoking, sniffing, eating? What are you doing, man? Injecting. What the fuck? Anyway, he got that Mars, the Mars drugs. Okay. So yeah, Trump want to send all these Patriot missiles and things. From our stockpiles. Now, if you're gonna know you're gonna be helping everybody and their mama and their granddaddy, shouldn't you just have stuff for that time and all the rest of the stuff is ours? You taking from us, man. All right, and I forgot to play something before I start this damn video. But yeah, so you know that's crazy. So what I was going to play was Farrakhan. It was a short video, and he was basically saying Trump, Republicans and Democrats will only get along when it comes to Israel type shit. Because you know Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, he came to the United States like some days ago. And they was talking and whatnot. Discussing possibilities and whatnot like that. Farrakhan said, yeah, you got the Democrats welcomed him. The Republicans welcomed him. But y'all will make sure Israel is taken care of, but not your American people. And I said, that's deep. But I guess in their eyes, they are protecting the American people by protecting Israel, not to let it go so far that it comes over here. But we here have to go there type shit on a way bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, that's a true statement. You know, that's a true statement. So shout out to Farrakhan on that. It's the way he said it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it make you think, like, damn, that is true. Yeah, but if they read that Bible, you know that's not what they trying to pull off. It's not supposed to happen. So you better off staying out they business. But it's too late. All right? 4 horsemen, man. Goddamn, 4 horsemen on my shirt. All right, so... yeah, so Trump, I'm waiting on you Monday because you said you have a major statement to make on Russia. I want to know what this is. Or are you going to do some sanctions or something? That's going to really piss him off. Now, you start going in that frozen money, his assets, and giving it to Ukraine, that's going to be a problem. That's another problem for your ass. So anyway, keep going. Trump's Golden Dome, which is sort of like Israel's Iron Dome, but the Golden Dome is much better. And they are saying Trump's Golden Dome is to protect him from Putin's arsenic. It's really, I put that part in here. It's really to protect him. But it's really supposed to be there to protect us, we the people, everybody, right? From that arsenic. Things to make you go, All right, so... and he's supposed to have, he wants to have this made, put up by the end of his term. Right? Trump, when is the end of your term? Is it when it's supposed to be or before that? I'm just saying. Asking for a couple friends, right? So China tank boats take to water as Taiwan launches biggest ever war drills. Now I talked about Taiwan doing them live war drills with them tanks them new United States made tanks. All right. And they was doing exercises or whatever, practicing. We talking about practice. But what did China do? China, he said, you can practice all you want. Yeah, go on out there and take them tank boats. What? Take them to the water. Get it lined up, get it prepared, and let them know we ain't playing. And I said that yesterday. Now Taiwan gonna think that they, doing all this stuff, trying to get prepared and stuff, and you gonna fuck around, they gonna fuck y'all ass up. Trump, United States can't beat everybody, people. Especially at one time. People got to think. Yeah, United States, everybody got weapons. It's like a motherfucker on the street. Everybody got a gun. That's how you supposed to think. That's why you watch your damn mouth. You expect somebody's out there with a gun just like you may be. So stop running your damn mouth. Talking to the wrong people all crazy and shit. You crazy, they crazy too. And you with the shits, they with the shits too. It's who gonna be quicker. Huh? All right. Somebody said the fear-mongering over Chinese aggression against Taiwan is ridiculous. If they wanted to do something, they would have had a clear path whatever. Man, shut the fuck up. Because see, you don't understand. This is strategic shit. You don't understand. It's a process, motherfucker. You think motherfuckers really want to throw up nuclear? But don't get it twisted. They will throw. It's got to get to that point. Just like we are on a timeline, you stupid imbecile. This ain't no damn fear mongering. If anything, if you think this is fear mongering, I hope you still get your things. That's when it's gonna get fear mongering to a stupid imbecile ass motherfucker like you. Then what you gonna say? You're dumb as hell. Okay, peep this scenario. You know how them people got flooded and shit in Texas? It was terrible. But right now, they life is hell. They wasn't prepared for no shit like that. A lot of them probably wasn't. Didn't move out in time, none of that shit. And then imagine being them and you seeing all this shit going on in the world. You like, man, this shit is the devil. Fear mongering my ass, right? Fear mongering my ass. But I'm finna get your ass up out of here, man. All right. You just scared. See, when people say fear mongering, they scared. It's a piece of them that's scared in a bitch. You heard me? Like, man, stop with the fear mongering. Why it's gotta be fear mongering? I ain't said nothing for you to be scared. I'm telling you what the fuck people doing. Huh? What I'm gonna be? See, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. For a whole bunch of reasons why I'm not afraid. You see what I'm saying? Your soul must not be right if this scares you. Then that's notoriety for you to get your shit in order. You hear me? Fuck you. Now, China. Xi Jinping says no force on earth can stop the Taiwan invasion. I told y'all. China ain't playing with this shit. That's why I said Trump out here saying what they can't do. What you mean what they can't do? They running that shit over there, Trump. Like, stay in your motherfucking lane. That's what some people need to learn in life, period. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Damn. If I got a 2020 Mercedes and that motherfucker got a 2025 Mercedes, I'm not on their level even though we both got Mercedes. I can't be like my shit better than yours. No, it ain't. How? The year itself, I can stop right there. Your shit's a 17 and I got a 25. I'm not going no further with your ass. Come on, man. Stop it right now. Stop this shit. So Xi Jinping says no force on earth can stop the Taiwan invasion. But God can. God did. You feel me? But you know who he talking to? He talking to Trump. Ain't nobody fucking with China but Trump. Now they already done threatened your ass, Trump. Now that's fear-mongering. Ask Trump what Iran told his stank ass. You ain't gonna be able to sunbathe. I mean, let motherfuckers spray shit on your face in the sun. We gonna send some drones over there. That's fear-mongering for him. But is he worried about it? No. He's a reptilian. Motherfucker probably can come back. Just like that. It'd probably be hard to kill Trump anyway, man. Huh? How do you kill a reptilian? I don't know. I ain't never looked it up. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never looked it up. But anyway, federal agents gathered Thursday, which was yesterday, at a cannabis farm in rural Ventura County as immigration enforcement operations continue across the southern region. Oh, they raided that junk. Huh? They raided that junk. They over there selling trees. Now, if you out there picking them trees, them buds, You know I'm breaking a little piece off. They is high as hell. They missed that job. You missed that job. Nah. You ask some of us black people to do that. Motherfuckers might. You listen. Nope. Don't get no black. You ain't gonna have no trees. We gonna stick your ass up for the whole damn farm. Don't do that. You better go get you some more type of people because, yeah, that ain't what we doing. We ain't going in no fields, bro. What you paying me? $2,500 an hour? Tax-free money? That's what I thought. Anyway, keep it moving. Now, them federal agents, they conducted an immigration raid at Southern California farm. So we got ICE versus California, July 10th. And over 100 migrant farm workers were detained in a federal crackdown. I mean, they say crackdown. There wasn't no crack out there. It was some trees, some marijuanas. So I'm going to call it the marijuana down or the weed down. They did a crackdown, though. You hear me? That saw flashbangs. They was using flashbangs, tear gas, and forces clashes with protesters. They was putting up a fight. They said, half of them probably was high. All of them was high. They were eating that shit and all type of shit. Yep. Yeah. See, this crazy because I remember when I lived in Arkansas. I call it Arkansas. When I lived in Arkansas, no lie, I was working at the racetrack, the horse racetrack out there. If anybody know that racetrack, I don't even know if it's still there. But anyway, I was working at the racetrack. And basically all the jockeys were Mexicans. And one day, I was cleaning the stand seats and shit. So I'm out there, right? I'm outside. And I seen all these little men just sprinting across. And it's a big-ass field, if you ever been to a horse racetrack. Anyway, they sprinting to the stables. Guess what? Police right after they ass. They probably got deported. This was years and years ago. That was in my 20s when that happened. I was in shock. Like, what the fuck they do? They say, oh, they illegal. They immigrants. I said, damn. So that happened. So yeah, they was fleeing. You hear me? Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, but this is 10 times worse, people. All right, so California mayor urges residents to stay indoors while immigration operations is in play. They say don't go out unless necessary as operation continues. They trying to put them people on lockdown. Why they take care of this business? Shit, damn, can't go to Mickey D's, huh? Damn. That's crazy. So who the hell is who know who Charlie Kirk is? Because this Charlie Kirk guy is going viral. What's up, Aqua? It's going viral. And he blames black people for Texas flood death toll. And he was talking about the DEI and all that. He says it's because of DEI. Okay, I think they hired a black fireman chief, and he hired all black workers. So I don't know where he was getting at with that, because as I've been saying, like yesterday, without making it sound all fucked up, it ain't hitting everybody, right? This could be payback from way back. Now, I don't know what them black people was thinking. They didn't get to you fast enough, or whatever the case may be, but hell, something could have told them, man, I ain't fucking with y'all. I don't know. But he blaming it. Since you want to blame some shit on it, I'm going to tell you what it might have could have happened then, since you want to go there. You blaming it on black people. Now, see, the people that's talking about it make it seem like he talking about all black people. It's y'all motherfuckers fault. Because it was talking about some racial discrimination and stuff. And in order to have like a firehouse or whatever, you got to have certain amount of this race and this. Listen. People are people. All right, if your ass is choking, and I'm the only one that can get your ass some Hamlet, you gonna stop me from giving you a Hamlet? You rather die? My point is, I don't know what the fuck happened, right? He's trying to say, I guess they didn't get there fast enough. I'm confused. But if you're gonna say that, maybe the ancestors was talking to theirs and say, hey, peace be still. Huh? Let them go through it. I don't know. I don't know and don't motherfucking care. So, that's too bad. Nah. You ain't have to say that, Charlie Kirk. But anyway, people on your ass too, boy. So, 31 New York Police Department officers was relieved of duty after being hired illegally. Now, first of all, I remember when they was hiring illegal immigrants. Y'all remember that? To patrol. Yeah, they was becoming police officers and shit. So now they have been relieved, and it was 31 of them. Sources say they should have never been hired in the first place. And why were they patrolling the streets? But didn't nobody really make a fuss about it then. Like shit, okay. Like, why did China ever have some type of police base in Manhattan or some shit? Like, why? Spying on people. That's what the sleeper cells are. They spies. So anyway, yesterday, somebody brung up, or I don't know who brung it up, but the ocean floor. I did, and then Kim Jong said something about that. And he was right about one of the reasons why there was a rip in the ocean floor recently. All right. So, forces that rip open the ocean floor. Now, you have plate tectonics. That's what he had said yesterday. All right. Seafloor spreading. The Earth's tectonic plates, which are large sections of the Earth's crust, are constantly moving due to heat from the mantle below. Right? Or it could be a meteorite impact. Giant meteorite impacts in Earth's history, just 3.26 billion years ago, have been powerful enough to rip up the seafloor and boil the oceans. Okay. And then you got bottom trawling. That could be a reason. Destructive fishing practice. Bottom trawling is a fishing method that involves dragging large weighted nets across the ocean floor. This and that. All right, and then you got other human impacts. Deep sea mining. The potential impacts of deep sea mining, which aims to extract metals and minerals from the ocean floor, are still being studied. Okay, so which one happened? America. Which one happened? Was it because of the plate tectonics? Was it because a meteorite hit that some bitch? Was it because of the bottom trawling? Or was it other human impacts? Deep sea mining? What was y'all doing? Was you looking for something? I don't know. Or it could be the plate tectonics. All right. So if you want to know, you can look that up. So Russia. Hold on. Now I'm finna get to the good part. Nah, that motherfucker say fear-mongering shit. Nah, it ain't fear-mongering, bro. It ain't fear-mongering. But who know what Poseidon mean? You hear me? Who know what Poseidon mean, man? Straight up. Okay. And remind you, I got the 4 horsemen on my shirt. Anybody know what Poseidon means? What's up, Mrs. Quiz? Poseidon. So anyway, Poseidon, I'm going to tell you what it means first. In Greek mythology, is the powerful Olympian god of sea. Keep that in mind. He's the god of sea, earthquakes, storms, and horses. He's known as the Earth Shaker and is often depicted with a trident. He is if I said that right, he is a brother of Zeus and Hades and is associated with both the destructive and creative forces of the sea. All right. So I bring that up because Russia's Poseidon submarine. See, that makes sense why he called it Poseidon. Putin with your goddamn puzzles and shit. But anyway, Russia's Poseidon submarine radioactive nuclear weapon. He wants to put it in the water. Putin's ally, let me go to where I need to go to. Putin's ally mentioned this, I guess, yesterday? Or was it today? We finna find out because I'm finna go to it. Talking about the Poseidon submarine and this radioactive nuclear weapon. This is a radioactive nuclear weapon. Okay. So now you see how they ration it in your ass. So, like, first we hear about arsenic and stuff like that. No, first you didn't hear about arsenic. First you just heard about the ICBM, long distance and short distance, short range and long range missiles. That's what we was hearing about. Then it picked up because it got more serious than that. Then you started hearing arsenic and stuff like that. Now this motherfucker's talking about Poseidon. All right. Now I went over the damn arsenic yesterday, and the damn things that come out is like it resembles hazelnuts. So it's all crazy, right? But let's get into Poseidon ass. Poseidon. All right. So this is supposed to be a radioactive tsunami threat live on air, right? I'm just telling you what they're doing. Yeah, July 11, 2025, this was put out, people. And you know today is 11. 7-11. I played the lottery when I got off work, too, just because. So, the goddamn... All right, so a prominent ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin has issued a stark warning about potential nuclear escalation amid ongoing tensions with the West. Now, they're saying this in Russia, on their live TV. So this shit ain't got nothing to do with us as far as we should know this. I'm just bringing it up. Huh? This is on their live TV, though. They reassuring their people, hey, we will do this to their stank ass. Don't worry about it. Because they said that he put that in that water. If they was to put that in that water, they going to make it go by New York. Message, why you have to say New York? But why people fear-mongering? You go and watch the damn fear-mongering movies all the goddamn time. They playing out right now. But when somebody talk about it, because that movie you was looking at, you see it happening or it could possibly happen. Now you want to really get scared. Well, I tell you what, it's all a game, goddammit. Kill Illuminati. Put a K on that shit. Now we know what they do. They have to, it's a game, but they have to tell you what's going to happen. So the movies, I was always told it's a possibility it could happen, it has happened, or it will happen. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? Because two of them probably mean the same damn thing. Yes, it is, but you see what I'm saying. They have to tell you before they do it. Ain't that crazy? You know it is. Like leave the world behind. That Obama shit. Or how about those Left Behind movies, period. Those Christian Left Behind movies and shit like that. Yesterday, I asked y'all steak ass, what time frame are we in? Do you even know? I said, are we in the tribulation? Are we in the Tupacalypse now? You know, I said it like that because Tupac had an album like that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Are we in tribulation right now? See, that's the 7-year tribulation. Are we in tribulation? Because tribulation comes first. Any fucking way. And then you have the Tupacalypse now. But anyway, let's keep going. Now, this is coming according to reports from The Sun. Vladimir Solo, whatever, man. A well-known television. A lot of people named Vladimir over there. Ain't that crazy? And then even Zelensky name is Vladimir Zelensky. That shit crazy. Vlad. That's why I be looking at Vlad TV like, are you a fucking spy, bitch? Yeah, I said it. It ain't first time I've said it. Now, a well-known television presenter and vocal supporter of Putin made alarming statements on his show. Now, could he just be putting it out there to let United States know, hey, don't forget we got this too. We ready, baby. Shit. You better hope United States is ready. They all gonna be ready. And they gonna just blow shit up. Now, I mean, you gotta be afraid. Now, the first thing, the Poseidon 2M39 torpedo is released by a submarine, huh? It's released by the submarine. And then, they got some steps on here. Well, come on with the second step. Oh, here we go. Okay, and then it travels along seabed. Fuck. Now look, shit. Oh, I had it right there. Damn. All right. So the Poseidon 2M39 torpedo is released by a submarine. Okay, we get it. And then it travels along seabed until it reaches the desired shore-based location and its nuclear warhead explodes. So if this was to happen, it will send a tsunami. Not only a tsunami, a radioactive tsunami. Now, yesterday I brung up again because the Bible is not literal. But now I know what the Bible says about wormwood, talking about a star would hit the waters and make a third of it bitter. So could this be what they talking about? I don't know, because if you did this, then all the water will be contaminated. Like, you see what I'm saying? The air, all of that shit. This is to show Trump, if you act the ass, you go too far, this what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to be looking at you like, what you finna do now? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you start getting the best of them, what he said, oh, I got something for all y'all. Nah, fuck it. Everybody's fucked up over there. Everybody. Tear up the water. Now, oh, shit. Radioactive, and then the third thing, radioactive waves are sent into the air and over the land nearby. Now, they was talking about New York and shit, bro. He'll send that bitch close to New York. And they say it go hella fast under the water. That's crazy. You know that's crazy. You know, it is. It's some fucked up shit. But this is the time we're in. You know? These are the times we in. Now, the Bible already told you it's going to be wars and it's going to be rumor of wars. What you think happening? We got wars going on and there's rumors of wars. So thank God that we're over here. How about that? That's what you should be doing. Thank God your ass over here. For now. Now, he claimed that this weapon could generate a massive radioactive tsunami capable of devastating coastal regions. The comments come at a time when geopolitical frictions, particularly over the conflict in Ukraine, continue to intensify. And if he do a whole bunch of damage to Iran and them, they gonna get in Trump ass. All right. So often referred to as Putin's mouthpiece, Solovyov is often referred to as Putin's mouthpiece. That's his people. Used his platform to highlight Russia's military capabilities. He specifically mentioned, and if he's saying this, you know Putin's okay with him saying this. He said, yeah, let him know. Let him know. You know what I'm saying? Let him know what I'm working with, bro. Blow me up. Hype me up. So he specifically mentioned Poseidon drone, which is designed to carry a nuclear warhead and travel underwater at high speeds. Experts have noted that the Poseidon is part of Russia's arsenal of so-called doomsday weapons. Shit, United States got doomsday planes. And people say, oh, this is fear-mongering. No, you tell them bitches to stop this shit. Motherfucker. Now, these devices are engineered to bypass traditional missile defense systems and deliver catastrophic payloads. Now, you heard what I said. It said these devices are engineered. It's made to bypass traditional missile defense systems. And deliver catastrophic payloads. Shit. These people got some dangerous stuff. And we do too, as you can see. Look at the shit he's sending Ukraine and how it's affecting Russia. So come on. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Fear-mongering my ass. This is what's really going on. I didn't make this shit up. That motherfucker robbed me the wrong way. So they're saying one launch. Hold on, I missed something. Okay, called it the doomsday weapon. Now these devices are, okay, I said that. Now I'll just say Putin's spokesperson or whatever painted a vivid picture of the potential destruction. He said one launch, Boris, and there is no England anymore. All right. Because they already said that Orshnik or whatever they're going to use can hit Europe in 8 minutes and France in 9 minutes. Come on. He can reach over here in 30 minutes. It could be cut down by now. Come on. So anyway, he's talking to the UK. And he's addressing hypothetical scenario involving the UK. He further elaborated on the weapon's effects, suggesting it could create a tsunami wave hundreds of meters high, laced with radioactive material. And you know, when a tsunami hit, that's your ass. And we seen the movies. We just don't know how it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? How it's really gonna happen? Will it be an underground volcano? Will the margin fall back up? What? Some shit like this will make that happen. Well, that's what it's made for. It will make a tsunami. But this is a radioactive tsunami. We can't drink the water. That's why I keep saying, go get your things. You don't know what's gonna happen. Oh no. When it's gonna happen? That's the thing. Fuck knowing. When, you know what I'm saying. When it's gonna happen, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. All right. Now, he further elaborated on the weapon's effects, suggesting it could create a tsunami wave hundreds of meters high, laced with radioactive material. All right. That's what he said. Wait a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Now, this would not only cause immediate flooding, but also long-term contamination of affected areas. The threat was framed in response to perceived aggressions from NATO countries supporting Ukraine. This and that. He got a lot of stuff that, you know, they saying a lot of stuff about this. They proud of this weapon, all right? And Orshnik is Putin's baby. I keep telling people that. So anyway, if you want to look that up, go right ahead. And that is called Poseidon, the god of the sea. Zeus and Hades' brother. So they say. Now, tribulation is first. Apocalypse now is second. Now, they talking about the fastest comet ever, 150,000 miles per hour. They're calling this comet Comet 31/Atlas. Now, Is this Nibiru? I don't know. I've seen somebody thought it was and stuff like this. But whatever this is, whatever this comet really is, I guess they trying to say it will impact the Earth. I don't know, right? I'm just saying this is what's going on in the news yesterday. They bringing it up, but I ain't never heard it called Comet 31. You see, I've heard of the heard of the brown dwarf Earth type shit. I've heard of Nibiru and stuff like that, but they talking about astronomers discover 31 Atlas. This is supposed to be a new interstellar object, and it's going 150,000 miles per hour. All right, and you know, well, actually, they've been talking about it like 8 days ago. I got hip on it yesterday. Okay, so yeah. And they're saying scientists can't believe its size. You hear me? So what is this thing? What is this thing? It has entered the solar system, people. So I ain't know nothing about this. Talking about Voyager caught something moving in space and it's not a planet. Okay. Okay. All right. So if you want to look that up. So let's go to Beyonce real quick. Now, I don't know if y'all know Beyonce had that which one survived such an attack even if they survived in their bunkers? Beyonce had a little complication with that Cadillac in the earth performing. So guess what? She switched the Cadillac out with a gold horse after stage malfunction on Cowboy Carter tour. Now she has a gold mechanical horse for 16 carriages performance in Atlanta. Now we seen her on the damn horse before. I think it was a white horse, pale horse, white horse. Pale would probably be like off-white, like my shirt or something. Pale. 5 Horsemen, goddammit. I got this when I was in the army. You know how old this shirt is? Old as fuck. So anyway, I still got it though. Got the shorts to match it. So we know when Beyonce do shit like that, it be kind of weird and strange. So we got, I looked up the colors of the horses. I'm like, I know it ain't no gold horse, is it? And horses is white, red, black, and pale, as we know. And you know, the white horse represents pestilence, my bad, or conquest. Red equals war, black equals famine, and pale equals death. Behold a pale horse. Now, gold horse symbolism, I had to look that up. It's not weird or strange. It represents strength, power, good fortune, nobility, and success. So I couldn't really, my mind didn't grasp anything to be like, oh, okay, boom, boom, boom. I don't know, but she's on a damn horse. That's the point. That's the motherfucking point. Now you on a horse. Out of all things, you picked a horse. Because I remember that one time you came in on was it a red horse or something? I don't know. I forgot. But people was breaking that down. Because you know the red horse, if it was red, that means war. We already at war. So we got to watch Beyonce. I don't know. Now, Ukraine was hit with 24,000 UAVs, which are drones, sending a message to Trump. So yesterday I was joking. I was like, well, what did you order? And I said something about, yeah, let me get 5 Orshniks and 40,000 drones and 2 ICBMs. I remember what I said, right? Being funny. But shit, they sent 24,000. Imagine motherfuckers sending 100,000 drones at your ass. Crazy shit. They got bamboozled. That's why Trump said, I got a message for y'all, but why you waiting till Monday? Let's get this going now. You need to tell them what you need to tell them before the weekend's up so you can kind of calm stuff down. By Monday, ain't no telling what's going to be going on. But Trump said he might have something to say, and he might not say nothing. He might just get the bomb and some shit. Hey. So Russia is producing over 5,000 drones a month, unleashing non-stop strikes across Ukraine. Told y'all, he said he won't stop until he conquer it. Now, Trump promises more Patriot systems, weapons or whatever, to Ukraine. Well, I hope y'all got them already, because shit, he turned y'all ass up. So, let's get to these Epstein lists. Now, former Trump lawyer confirms for a fact Epstein list is real. We knew that because it was leaked. I did a video about it. Everybody had a list. Had hella names on it, and I read all the names that I could pronounce. Some of them I couldn't pronounce. It was married couples on there. It was doctors on there. It was lawyers on there. It was a little bit, it was police people on there. Yeah. And now they say ain't no list. Well, people's blowing the whistle. Like I said, former Trump lawyer confirms for a fact Epstein list is real. Now, Trump, what you done did to him, your former lawyer, where he out you like that? Because your name's supposed to be on there, bro. Now, let's go to Alan Dershowitz. They saying he has the Epstein list. Well, count your days, because that's what we want to see. We the fucking people. We want to see the list. All right? And we want people arrested. Because y'all was supposed to be talking about some young girls and stuff, allegedly. Like, you was talking about children, fool. And y'all gonna say ain't no list. So, former Epstein lawyer, Alan. So, now this is the former Epstein lawyer. Alan Dershowitz is saying he has personally seen the entire list of individuals in the Epstein case and that it is being deliberately suppressed to protect certain powerful figures, allegedly. And we know this. Now, shit. Just like you gonna tell me Monopoly Man that had no fucking monocle. Don't you see some Monopoly shit up here? And he ain't got no monocle. He got the damn clock. I know damn well he had a monocle. That's what made him so cool, bruh. But you know where they fucked up at? What's that white man name? He real Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey was in one of them funny movies he got. I don't know if it was Ace Ventura or what, but he was at some type of ball. And a man came in there with the top hat and a monocle. He said, "Oh, you must be the Monopoly Man." So why would he say that? The man got a fucking monocle. That's what I know. Trying to fuck with my memory. I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Monopoly fan. I used to play for money as a kid, so I know damn well. Stop it right now. See what I'm saying? So just like this damn list, you're going to tell us it ain't no list now, but a while back you said it was a list. So now everybody named Mama crazy. We was hearing different. All right. So let's go here. More than 300 earthquakes recorded beneath Mount Rainier. There have been 334 quakes since the swarm began on July 8th. That was a couple days ago. Making this swarm the largest on record at Mount Rainier. See how the earth's doing stuff? It's cooking. Let her cook. Big glow come through fresh shit. Let her cook. Let mama cook, huh? So they have been monitoring this for about 40 to 50 years. And this swarm is the most significant one they have ever seen. And says the USGS, this is the United States Geological Survey Cascades Volcano Observatory. So they observatory in the laboratory. Yes. That's all I had. You see? So that's just a little update on what I seen, people. And the level of how they spiking up, bragging about their weapons. You see what I'm saying? They bragging about their weapons. But that submarine thing I was talking about, they really talked about it 2 years ago. Excuse me. Putin talked about that 2 years ago. He was bragging about it. Even the man's spokesperson is saying, I'm tired of this shit. They must think this a game and we some hoes over here. I would never want to go against the grain against a Russian or a Chinese person. Just leave me the fuck alone, period. You know what I'm saying? Just leave me alone. Straight up. But you put them on the meat hook, they'll tell everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't care you Russian, Chinese, Asian. But when you have a group of motherfuckers, a whole army of motherfuckers, what so-called black Americans got? We ain't got no damn army. Now, why everybody else got an army, but we don't? And I ain't talking about the Africans and stuff like that. Why we don't? Why we don't? See how they played us? See how we played ourselves? We depending on who? The government again. But it's not our fight, is it? The battle is already won. It just got to still play out. That's all it is. It's like a 6-year-old running against a 2-year-old. 6-year-old know they're going to win by just walking. But you still got to run the race because that's who's running against you. I'm going to win anyway. You still got to run the race or you lose. So yeah, people, what y'all think about? I was finna say Obama, goddammit. Trump talking about he got something to say Monday. He got a serious message for Russia, and it's probably not gonna be too much or nothing. I ain't even gonna get amped up about it. But then again, you just never know. Because I think Trump is fed up as well. He mad. Because he didn't think people was going to disrespect him like that. You're disrespecting me. Yeah. You didn't think the other nations was going to start talking back to your ass. You didn't think that some of them nations don't give a damn about your tariffs. They'll go and fuck with people close to them then. Huh? That's what I thought. No, bitch, that's what I know. Because that's what they did. Just imagine if everybody stopped, all them nations stopped fucking with, United States on all type of shit. Canada, everybody just stopped. What would America be? That's just like when people say, y'all need to go back to Africa. And what would America be? Without your black folks. You know that's right. You see what I'm saying? People got the game fucked up. But it's finna get ugly. And I know I've been saying that for a minute, but it is getting ugly. People just not paying attention. And they not going to wake up fully until you realize something terribly has happened around your ass and you were not prepared. I think people don't understand what prepared means. Get ready so you ain't got to get ready. And if you do got to go somewhere, it really ain't, you need too much. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So you got to get ready. Yeah, them people that's at war and possibly could be going to war, like France and stuff like that, Germany, they telling them people it's mandatory stockpile. I told y'all that yesterday. They telling they people it's mandatory stockpile. Because you got to think, this is when you know shit is out of whack. If you feel like, you know, it ain't going to be like they saying. This how you know. When Israel get defeated, because they going to get defeated, it's written. Nations going to turn on them. And they started turning on them. But Syria Damascus has not been destroyed fully yet. We on a timeline, right? So that's when you get ready for Russia and China. Okay. But on the other hand, when NATO loses, right? Because NATO is the big kahuna for United States over there right now. So yeah, he's going to keep feeding Ukraine, and NATO going to still keep helping, and Europe may start helping, and all of this shit. And guess what? If they get defeated, that means they ran through your troops, bruh. Now we coming to you. They ain't even got to come over here. But what if they do? They ain't got to with the shit Putin got. And China got. That alone is crazy. Come on, man. That alone is crazy. So if you believe you're going to get raptured, you won't even be here to see it. Because when the apocalypse start, 2 apocalypse now start, that's when God supposed to come back. I'm just saying what the Bible says. So somebody was there talking about the fear mongering. Man, ain't no fucking fear mongering. What you scared for? If you scared, something's wrong in your soul. That's all that means. You don't even know who you are then. And I would be scared too if I was certain people. Because it ain't no way around it. Ain't no way out of this shit. I ain't make the rule. The battle of the bloodlines type shit. You know? And we just sitting back watching the party die. That's why this shit is so interesting to me. Because I'm just like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Because them ain't the real, those are not the biblical Israel people over there any fucking way. I've been saying that. Everything's all messed up. But you think a person like me is supposed to feel bad when you fucking build alligator Alcatraz and laugh if somebody try to escape and they're going to get ate by an alligator? Don't forget when y'all put them babies out there and whoever else, them black babies out there for alligator bait. You want to make a big deal and protest about, oh, this is inhumane and all that shit, that you migrants, you're throwing them in there. What about our black people in all these American jails? In prisons? What about that? Y'all didn't make a big deal about that. You don't get no damn. So why, when I don't give a damn, it's a goddamn problem? Why I know you lying. Yeah, I know you lying. The fuck I give a damn for? Who the fuck saved all them black men and black women from getting hung by a tree? Bitch. Who saved them? Oh, motherfuckers out there laughing. Letting the kids point and laugh. Taking pictures of the kids pointing and laughing. Why this motherfucker's like this? I'm supposed to give a damn. Okay. Listen. You talk to God about that. I'm just being God's witness. You talk to God about that. But God also say forgive. Huh? That don't mean I gotta forget. Forgive, but don't forget, girl. Keep your head up. You got me fucked up. Huh? You come over here. And everybody else, Arabs, all that shit. Yeah, come over here. They give you all that government money. Tax-free. When I found out Arabs come over here and they get tax-free money for 10 years, and I've been going to your hole-in-the-wall stores as a shorty and shit, thinking we cool because we cool with the Arabs and shit. Bitch. The audacity. Probably making millions a year off our ass. Even just buying, when it was 50 cents single cigarettes, even just doing that dumb shit all through the day. Motherfucker, can you imagine how much an Arab store make right across the street from some projects? It's so convenient, they walk right across the street. all damn day. Got liquor, everything in there. You ain't no better than they ass by putting liquor stores in the 80s and the 70s and shit all on every corner in the black neighborhood. And all that bullshit flooding us out with crack. Hey, man, you ain't no better. You don't give a damn about us. So why the fuck should I give a damn about you? Because DMX said, you know, if it's fuck me, it's fuck you. That's what I said. Huh? I know, it suck ass, don't it? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody fighting with y'all shit. Well, blow this motherfucker up, shit. That would I be like, well, why? Just do it. That fearmonger motherfucker say if they was gonna do something, they would have did it. We on a timeline. Don't rush it now. I'll just be joking when I say, well, just do it. But no, we on a timeline. Okay. And the timeline is up. These motherfuckers been thinking about doomsday since day one, fool. They got a doomsday clock. They got a doomsday nuclear clock. Come on, man. Well, I think it's 8 seconds to 12 o'clock on that motherfucker or something. So is that 8 months? Is that 8 years? Hell, I don't know. But I tell you one thing, if you probably research the doomsday clock and see how many years passed, see the pattern of when every time they up the clock, up the time, then you'll probably come out with how many years or months the next time could possibly be. You know, them puzzles, like if you, the number puzzles, Zuku or whatever that shit called, type shit. You probably could figure it out. I'm not gonna do that though. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, anybody got anything to say about what I said? You see. So only thing I can say when I bring up this shit is make sure you get your things. That's the whole purpose of bringing this shit up for real. And paying attention to what's going on. And paying attention is basically going to get your shit. Especially if you got kids. Okay? Even if you don't, go get your things, bruh. Because we supposed to be learning from the experience. So say if it's water high as hell, 40 feet of water and shit, 60 feet of water, and you can't swim, don't you need some shit to put on your lifesaver type shit? But we don't think about that shit. Right? And the government knows half of America, most of America, won't be ready for no disastrous shit where it affects the whole damn world. Like a goddamn, that submarine thing, the Poseidon, fucking up all the water. See, when they telling you this shit and they throwing you hints. They are throwing you hints. Now, you gotta ask yourself. That's why I pay attention to Putin and all of them over there, what they tell they people and shit like that. Because if nothing was going to happen one of these days, why would Putin start massively making, I think he started it last year or maybe the year before. Either way, he started massively making mobile nuclear bomb shelters. Mobile. They can drive. I mean, you know, you can take them somewhere. Yeah. But you only can last in there 2 days. Only 2 days. You better get to where you going. Now, why would he do that? A mobile nuclear bomb shelter. And I said, well, what America got for us? Because half of us don't know where a nuclear bomb shelter is at. Do we even have any close to everybody where people live at? You know, little shit like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, people, if you do survive, you want to have some shit to survive with, don't you? That's what I thought. So y'all get y'all things, man. I'm out.